Today. Live from ABC 7, this is News at 7.
If a teenager does become dependent on nicotine, there's not really any assistance to help them come off.
Right now at 7, it's a scramble for a solution. Health experts are struggling to find a healthy way to help teens quit vaping. Teens who are now quickly becoming addicted with no options to kick the habit.
Some experts say this is an epidemic already, and here are numbers showing why. Take a look. A recent survey revealed more than 1 in 5 high school students admitted to using an e-cig within the last month, and that is up more than 77% since 2017.
You've seen the warnings from the FDA, even schools in Southwest Florida warning parents. But tonight, the next problem is getting kids who are addicted off the nicotine kick. Tonight, it's your big story. I'm Krista Fogelsong.
I'm Jeff Butera. The treatment options for teens are limited, though, and ABC 7's Ross DiMattei is getting us more on why it's twice as hard for a teen to quit. He's live in the newsroom.
Jeff and Krista, good evening. Many of these e-cigarettes are so small that they can actually fit in places where parents would have no ideas to look. Plus, they pack a potent nicotine punch. So once these kids are hooked, experts say they're still developing brains, make it even harder for them to quit.
I've had them say it's one of the hardest things they've ever done in their lives.
Breaking an addiction is tough for anyone, but when it comes to nicotine, Stephen Hill says it's even harder for kids to kick the habit.
You see adults trying to come off cigarettes and all of the side effects they have, in a kid that can be elevated just by their brain is still developing.
While drugs, alcohol, and tobacco use amongst teens has been declining for years, the opposite is true for e-cigarettes.
E-cigarettes has been the one thing that's trended upward.
Now, e-cig use has reached epidemic levels, with more than 1 out of every 4 Florida middle and high school students admitting to using them. Hill says part of the problem is once these kids become addicted to nicotine, there is nothing to help them kick their addiction.
The patches, the gums, the medications, things of that nature, it's limited to 18 and up. So a 15 or 16-year-old who had become nicotine dependent would either have to try to access patches or gum via an adult or go the cold turkey route.
If they're regularly using, then it's going to show up.
Linda Markley makes it easy for parents to find out if their kids are vaping behind their backs. For as little as $19, she offers anonymous nicotine testing at any lab test now in Fort Myers, with results in a matter of minutes.
It's to protect their children. They want to make sure that they're doing things. And it's not about whether they trust or distrust their child. It's about knowledge, which is power.
Now, it's worth noting that just last week, the head of the FDA threatened to pull e-cigarettes off the market entirely if these companies don't stop marketing them to teens. I'm live in the newsroom tonight. Ross DiMattei, ABC 7.
Experts do say teens need more than just medication to help battle the addiction. They recommend therapy or guidance from counselors to deal with cravings and also